Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Kevin Yee. I'm actually a former pharmacist, I'm a YouTuber, and I am a full stack marketing / high ticket sales strategist. And basically what I do is help people escape work that they hate and transition to a life that is really kick-ass, that they feel fulfilled with as well. And this is actually a new segment. I've never done this in my life before, but since I am taking Ali Abdal's YouTube course, and in his training, he recommended us to do a November favorite or a monthly favorite series that he does. So this was really inspired by him. And so I just want to give him a huge shout out as well. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about three things. My Panda Planner, something I use to plan my days day by day. The other thing I want to talk about is my new camera. If you guys don't know, I used to use a G7X. I love this thing to death, but it recently broke on me. And then I'm going to be talking about my favorite software for email marketing and all that as well. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to continue watching this video. And before we get started, I'd just love to kind of hear, what are some of your favorite things this month? Shoot them down below in the comments, and let's share the knowledge. Also, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, boost the algorithm up, help your boy as well. And again, links will be below for all these items as well. If you do pick up these items, it'll just support my channel and support my editor as well. So there's that. All right, let's cover the first thing. Let's cover my Panda Planner. Now, if you're wondering, Kevin, aren't we in the digital age? Why are you using old school technology and stuff? Well, this has actually been a real game changer for me for the most part, right? For y'all that don't know, on my Instagram every single morning, I actually use my 5-minute journal to kind of do my gratitude. I've also, with the 5-minute journal, I've had it since 2018 or 2018, after my father passed away. And getting into gratitude has been super, super important. And this journal actually means a lot to me because it helped me during a lot of tough times. My transition out of pharmacy into entrepreneurship. Everything's here, but guess what? Like all paper journals are, they all come to end, and I literally only have a few more pages left in here. So really bummed that I won't be using this anymore. And I was, instead of repurchasing this one, I was trying to look at other journals out there where, or other planners out there where it could really help me with my productivity, my day-to-day as well. So funny enough, I actually bought a Panda Planner back when I was in pharmacy, believe it or not. And this is when I used to try to schedule out my content for Refugee Hustle. Shameless plug, go to refugeehustle.com if you want to get the latest advice on living a kick-ass life. But the problem was I never really took it seriously back in the day. And so more recently, I've been diving more deeper into time management, because when you're in business for yourself, you're self-employed, you're an entrepreneur. I hate that word kind of, but when you're an entrepreneur, you need to control your time, you need to control your energy. And I'm just thinking, well, how can I best manage my time? And I was listening to Mike Kim's podcast with Lee Cockrell. If you don't know who Lee Cockrell is, he actually worked at Disney. He was some high-level executive over there, and he made sure that everything ran smoothly. And so he has this book called Time Management Magic. Highly recommend that you check it out. Highly recommend that you check out Mike Kim, because honestly, Mike Kim has been like my Asian dad. He gives me the Asian dad vibes. He's the kind of like the marketing dad I wish I always had growing up. So he's actually really great. You should check out his podcast, brand new podcast. But anyways, I listened to a thing and I was like, man, one thing I'm not doing is I'm not planning out my mornings. And I'm so nerdy. After listening to this one podcast episode, I actually created a morning routine SOP. And it's not like, hey man, go take a cold shower at 5 a.m. No, it's a lot more simpler. There's only 4 different steps, and which I can share to you guys later on another video. But one of the things that Lee recommended was getting a paper planner, because you don't have to worry about your battery dying or worry about the complications of technology, because it happens. And he carries a planner like this with him as well. Now, some of the things that I love about this planner too is that there are 3 different sections. There's a monthly review where you can you can write in any goals that you might have. There is a daily view, or sorry, weekly view, where you can review your priorities for the week and the daily as well. And so I just love this. And in here, there's like a few sections, like a gratitude section, things that you're excited about, your focus, exercise, affirmations. So it has all the core elements of the 5-minute journal, except it doesn't have those cool quotes in the beginning. And there's an end of the day review here. So I've looked at a lot of journals, but I always end up going back to the Panda Planner. And honestly, I like it over things like Passion Planner or all those other planners. It's my favorite one, and you can get it on Amazon too. Make sure to, if you do pick it up through my affiliate link. But honestly, it's been a game changer. I've been waking up every single morning, going to the coffee shop, just planning my day, and I just bang it out. And I make sure, it also makes sure there's also a schedule, like a paper schedule, where it kind of reminds me, okay, I have to do these items. Can I fit these on? Am I overloading myself? And I always try and make sure I block out some extra time, some space time, discretionary time to kind of relax a little bit. Or if I don't relax, just get the next task done so I can just chill for the rest of the day. So there's that. So that's item one, the Panda Planner. So one of my favorite items this quarter. So now the next one is, I love to show you, but I'm actually currently using it right now on my tripod. It's actually the Sony ZV-1, and I'm going to be talking about it really quickly. So if you guys don't know, I was actually in New York, and I was at Torishin Yakitori. If you guys don't know what Torishin Yakitori is this really famous yakitori place in New York City. It's Michelin star and all that. It was so great. But for some reason, during my vlog in New York, it stopped recording the audio, and it became all muffled and stuff. So I thought it was like, man, I don't know what's happening. But, I've had my G7X by Canon for so long now. And this was my go-to camera because the audio was okay. It wasn't the best. There was no audio input, but the camera quality was amazing for such a small thing. And this thing is durable. I'm not sure if you can see, but I literally have Velcro like stuck to it, and all the screws fell out and all the grips fell apart. But this is my go-to camera. I've dropped it down a mountain. So in Hawaii, actually, fun fact. But it was just time to retire this. And even though like I have other cameras like the GH5 and all that, I really like the compactness of these like high-end compacts because they have really great quality. They have a 1.8 aperture, right? Which means you get that blurry background. And also sometimes you just want to shove something in your pocket and just make sure it works. With these two cameras by Canon and Panasonic, sometimes the autofocus is really finicky and it doesn't focus, and it's just like crap, and sometimes you don't always get a second shot to make your shots, or you might shoot this video like I'm doing right now and then it's completely out of focus. It's just like the most frustrating thing in the world. So that's when I actually looked up Sony, the ZV-1, and I was blown away because I've always kind of looked at the competitor for the G7X, wanted to look at I was even looking at the new G7X Mark III, but I've always really liked the autofocus from Sony. The Canon has beautiful color science. For some reason, skin tones work really, really well. But for some reason, I don't know, there's something about Sony. The autofocus is always there. It has a really great input. I'm actually speaking to you guys through an NTG mic as well, so I plugged it in. It's kind of like, it reminds me, it's like quick plug and play of something like this. There's really great autofocus. I literally live stream from this as well. 1.8 aperture. And sometimes, yeah, sure, if you're a professional photographer, you probably don't want this, right? Or if you're like a high-end videographer, probably this won't fit your needs. But if you want a camera for YouTube, or for not even YouTube, Instagram, you're a content creator and you just want shit that works, this is your pick. I mean, I've never been so happy about a camera, and I was like, man, I should have dived into this so long ago. And so really, when people say it's the ultimate camera, it's really, really great. There's the product mode, and there's the skin mode, but honestly, I keep shit very basic and it serves all my needs. So basically, like I said, if I were to wrap this up, you should get this camera if you're a content creator, if you just want things to just turn on and work. And if you're looking for a good low light, you want to shoot in the dark or shoot in very low light, and you also want a mic input, and you just want something that just focuses, that works, this is your camera. And honestly, it outproduces a lot of high-end cameras as well. So don't be fooled, and you can shove that in your pocket. You don't need to travel with all your gear and stuff in your bag, because gear takes a lot of space. And yeah, so I highly recommend it. Make sure to pick it up. I'll leave my Amazon link too, so you can look at some of my other camera gear too. But the current setup I'm using right now is actually the simplest YouTube setup gear or something. There's something like that on my on my Amazon. So make sure to check that out. refugiehustle.com/Amazon. All right. So last thing, this one is a tool I've been using for probably a few months now, but more recently I've been using it for all my website designs, my email lists, any funnels that I build. If you guys don't know, I'm actually a digital marketer as well, and I do high ticket sales. And so recently I've been building out my own products, building out my own lead magnets. Actually, this Sunday I'm actually going to be doing a speak for this entrepreneurial conference, right? I'm going to be speaking to 800 entrepreneurs about YouTube marketing and all that sort of stuff. And I wanted to do a lead magnet or build out a page for my YouTube agency as well, my YouTube marketing agency as well. So I was like, man, I need to build out all this. And I'm also doing a high ticket sales coaching as well. So it's a lot. And so the number one tool that I use is Kartra. And if you guys don't know what Kartra is, it's basically, think about it like this. It's all your tools in one. So on Refugee Hustle, I actually use MailChimp. I use Divi Theme, WordPress. I use Bluehost. I use a lot of different things. I use this like MemberPress stuff. It's kind of clunky, not gonna lie. If you're trying to do info products or lead magnets on MailChimp, it's like really, really, really hard. And so one of the things I just love about Kartra is that, you know, all your analytics are there. You can see how many people are visiting your pages, if they're converting or not. You can target people where they are in the customer journey. So let's say if you didn't open one of my modules for kick-ass investing and stuff, then I can just be like, hey, is everything okay? Are you struggling? And kind of follow up that way. And it's really, really great. I can actually see the progress of my students too, in terms of where they're at. And plus, you get that. One of the things I like about things like Active Hosted is that you can see the email trees as well. And that's really helpful. That's something that MailChimp does not have. Based off of my knowledge so far, I'm not a MailChimp expert, but it's kind of clunky and the formatting is kind of clunky for MailChimp. So that's why, like, sometimes, like for me, I just want something that turns on, that works and stuff. And Kartra is it. And everything that I do, it's like super beautiful, better than I could do like if I manually did it. Although I have to say my web design is getting a bit better as well. And so and for myself, I was actually on the starter plan for a long time. I think for most people, if you're just starting out, starter plan is perfect for most people, right? You probably don't need the advanced plans, but once you start building out more digital assets as well, or you have multiple brands, I highly recommend upgrading as well. So currently I'm on the $200 per month one, the silver, and I'm loving it. I should have done it a long time ago. And the reason why I went with Kartra is because I'm the type that gets really frustrated by technology. I can learn it, but it's a steep learning curve for me. And so by having an easy to use tool that's all in one, that has very simple layouts, that's why I went with Kartra over things like Kajabi and all that sort of stuff too. The customizability is so great with it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to give Kartra a test drive, I believe they offer a free trial period. So if you go refugiehustle.com/Kartra, you can support your boy, get that free trial too, if it's still available at the time of this shooting as well. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Those are my November favorites, the best software, my planner, my ZV-1. It's pretty much like the YouTube creator. I don't know, the YouTube creator, like, I don't know. It keeps track of everything. I really like it. I think as we come near the end of the year, I just want to end the year strong and start the year off very strong as well. So making a lot of progress, guys, with the end of the year. So yeah, but let me know, guys, what are your favorites for this year? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys later. Take care. Have a great day. And I'll see you next time when I do maybe a December favorites too, if I have enough December favorites as well. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.